Hey, it's Pack a Day Magic here. I got a new deck. This is the deck that been building from opening one pack a day, and we're about, I want to say, 4 weeks into it. So we opened an initial booster box, and then we opened one pack every day. We're about to go into week 5 right about now. I think I might have already. Yeah, I already opened up the packs for week 5. There wasn't really much stuff, so week 5 and week 6 are going to be one video. But we so far have built this deck right here. It's a cycling deck, 3 colors. And what we got here is we got 4 Flourishing Foxes. And whenever you cycle another card, you can put a 1/1 counter on Flourishing Fox. Excellent turn 1 play, especially if you have white mana in your hand. Like, if you play this turn 1, it really puts the pressure on. For Fall Crater, that can be a turn 1 play, but I find that usually I want to just cycle it if I have it early on, and I might play it later on if I have a big Flourishing Fox and I want to swing it through. It's Enchant Land. Enchanted land gains target. Creature gains trample and haste till end of turn. Dranith Healer. Whenever you cycle another card, you gain life. It's really good against just holding out that extra turn against Red Rush decks. But it's mostly there for the cycling fodder. Valiant Rescuer. It's allows you to swing a little bit wider and have some chump blockers. Only a 1 of right now, even though it's an uncommon. I'm really hoping to get my hands on more of those. Hampering Snare. Creatures your opponents control get +2/-0 till end of turn. Mostly there for the cycling, but also sort of that kind of stop damage type thing that you get with the Valiant Rescuer. As you get more Valiant Rescuers, I'm going to replace Hampering Snare. Ominous Seas. Great late game. It's a 2 cycling cost. I'm not a huge fan of the 2 cycling costs, but we do have them for right now. I don't imagine I'm going to go up to 4 of with this. I imagine I might just stay at 3 of. Startling Development can do a little bit of tricky stuff with it when you combine it with Go for Blood or Flourishing Phlox or some of the other stuff. But mostly it's there for that 1 cost cycling. Dranith Stinger. It deals 1 damage to each opponent whenever you cycle another card. Also has 1 cycling. Very solid. Go for Blood. It's a fight. You can target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. And cycling. Snare Tactician. This is the most iffy choice. I haven't seen this in any of the other decks, but I've actually liked it for more aggressive, strategies, where I do Snare Tactician after getting a Flourishing Fox, then I tap everything down and go and hit with it. Whenever you cycle a card, tap target creature. And then finally, the big cojones, what I was really waiting on to actually make the deck is Zenith Flare. The deck doesn't work without Zenith Flare. We gotta be honest. It's a pretty mediocre. I'd probably still be the deck I'd build without Zenith Flare, but I would definitely be relying more on the Valiant Rescuer, Snare Tactician type thing, where you're trying to tap down other people's stuff, and that's just a much weaker strategy. Zenith Flare deals X damage to any target, and you gain X life, where X is the number of cards with a cycling ability in your graveyard. It just comes out of nowhere. That's a good cost for the value. By the time earliest you're going to cast it, you're going to have at least four stuff in it. So it's going to be 4 damage and 4 life for 4 mana. At worst, I've never cast it for less than 4. Well, I've never had the ability to cast it for less than 4. I don't think I've cast it for less than 6. So, and I routinely cast it in the double digits where it's like 10, 11. I've done one for 17. I think I did one for 22. Test playing this, getting this all ironed out. Unpredictable Cyclone. Never really used it. Usually, once you have that mana, you just want to cycle, cycle, cycle. But it does have 2 cycling, and I just kind of like having this in here. Imposing Vantasaur. Vigilance. 3/6. Never cast it before. It costs 6. Super overcosted. Kind of useless. But it has 1 cycling. Boon of the Wishgiver. Only have 1 of them in the collection currently. It's draw 4 cards and cycle. Now we're getting to the lands. It's just 6 plains, 5 islands, 7 mountains, and 2 Haraguan triomes. Actually, now that I think about it, we're going to go down an island and up a plains. Just because we rarely want to cast any of this stuff. And I have found myself stranded a couple times as far as planes go. But yeah, that's the deck. So let's go and play a match. I just want to show you exactly how the deck works. And so let's go. Alright, so we're facing off against Beetleface. And right here, we got access to all 3 colors, just thanks to that Triumph. We also got 2 planes. So, what I'm thinking, it's got Zenith Flare, and other than that, it's pretty weak. So, but I'm going to keep it. And what we're going to do is we're gonna cycle this. Now I have to make the decision right here. Do I want to go for the Drannith Healer so I can get some value off of my cycling next turn? Do I think the 2 extra mana, do I think that's worth the 3 life? Now he's playing Izzet, so he's probably gonna have a lot of low. He might have burn, which means it's probably just gonna get like it's probably gonna get wiped off very easily. And we're gonna go. We know we have the Zenith Flare. And we got a Flourishing Fox. I really wish I used the blue for that. Oh well. So, next turn we're gonna have a 3/3. So. I am so glad that he is doing what he's doing. So now more choices. First off, we're going to play the Flourishing Fox, no matter what. And do I want to play the Triumph, or do I want to... Ooh, I didn't think that I was doing it into open mana. Ah, it went through. And... there we go. So... is it still my turn? Okay. There we go. Yeah, get wrecked with your shock, man. Get screwed. I at least baited out a shock. So, I feel like that's worth it on at least the smallest level. And it's my turn now. So, I'm thinking I'm going to go for the Triumph. right? And then we're gonna cycle. And we're gonna cycle. Come on. Either take the 5 to the face or... Come on. Mono a mono. That was a very bad decision, my friend. Or, who knows, maybe it was a good decision. I'm out of burn range. I'm out of counter range. But I have a feeling he could still maybe bounce it back to my hand. But if he bounces it to my hand, I can choose just to cycle it instead. Okay. And we're going to tap that. Imposing Venusaur. And that's it for... Do I want to gamble on the snare? I'm going to gamble on the cycle. And it looks like it's paying off. It is most definitely paying off. He is going to die now. That is quite... that is quite the pressure-based... This Flourishing Fox, it just has to be... It can't be ignored. It's got to be killed early on. That's the power of it. And that guy folds. That's the power of this deck. It's quite literally the fact that a 1-drop is your win is an alternate win condition. It's just ridiculous. But I am very happy that this is ridiculous as it is. Now, if we win the next round, we go up to silver, I think. You see, I've never really done ranked before. I've always played paper, so you might be able to tell by some, I've been doing some slow playing type stuff down here, still getting used to the whole interface. But with quarantine and everything, and also the fact that I can't really go down to my local game store and record even once stuff starts back up. Alright, let's plot this out. Cycle Startling Development turn 1 into Valiant Rescuer into cycle. Okay. We got this down. Ooh. I'm gonna play that. And we're gonna cycle that. I am not a fan, but is this gonna be like just a massive death touch deck? This sounds like a lot of fun. Am I gonna get disfigured or am I gonna get murdered? Let's figure this out. No, it's gonna be neither of those. Thank God. But it's gonna be even more bullshit. Woof. Honestly, I'm nowhere to. Yeah. We're just gonna cycle this. There we go. Back to combat. No attacks. End turn. Can we take that initial brunt? Maybe. Does he want to? There we go. And we're gonna block those. And you know what? We're gonna cycle this again. There we go. Cancel. Ooh, do we do... I think we do what I think we do. Ooh. That's rough. That's rough. I didn't want it. Ooh. That is. That is definitely not what I wanted, but... Okay. Let's do this. There we go. And we can end turn. None of this was ideal, but we're just gonna cycle this. There we go. Blocks, man. You're really hitting in for one. That really seems like some. Okay, so do I want to spend the 2? I could spend the 2. I can't spend the 2. I need to fill up my graveyard and stuff. We're gonna do next to combat, no attacks. And turn. Now we still got Hampering Snare. We really drew a lot of land, man. Okay, and okay, there we go. And oh, finally a Zenith Flare. And it has 11, so I'm thinking, there we go, no attacks. So I'm on the thing. I've used him. This deck is very delicate to deal with, and I don't like it. Yeah, we're gonna resolve that. Pass to attackers. Resolve. doing that. Block. There we go. And we'll cycle Imposing Mantisaur. And then we'll cycle Imposing Mantisaur. And then we'll cycle Go for Blood. And we'll... no attacks. There we go. So we definitely got him on the back foot, probably. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna have more lifelink, but I for one thought he gained a little bit too much life for my comfort. And wait, no. We're gonna do no blocks. Okay. And okay. All right. So we got 8 mana. So we could probably make this guy a 2/2 this turn. And there we go. And just keep cycling. Sheesh, this is just insane. There we go. That's enough. No attacks. So if he attacks with that dumbass Bloodlord. So we got that 20 damage Zenith Flare right here. We're about to blow it up on his buttocks. Oh. So, question. Let's see. Well, guess what? Boom. You die. Goodbye. You've been wiped off. There's my tactical nuke. You've been... I love that deck. I love sort of like the Black Death Touch life gain type thing where it's just like... I don't know. I feel like it's just like, I'm going to survive no matter what. If you want to attack me, my creatures can kill you even if they die. If you want to hit me, I can gain the life back. I really like that style. But man, is it like, troublesome to play against. Not even just like that, it's like very powerful. Although I do think it's decently powerful. But it's just that... It's just, oh my goodness, it just feels so resilient when you're playing against it. Alright. Good enough. 2 lands is definitely where I like to be with sort of stuff. Especially when stuff like that can happen. We might go turn to Ominous Seas. I think that might be our direction. Omen of the Sea. Yeah. I'm going to show you the seas which you're omening? Does that make sense? That makes very little sense to me, but... We're gonna put this out. It seems like a very good use of his mana, to be honest. Just to play one full Omen of the Sea. Seems legit. Let's play Flourishing Fox. Startling Development. And Imposing Venusaur. There we go. And where are we gonna be at? Ooh. It's gonna be a Flyers thing. And we might go for, yeah, we're gonna go for the blue on this one. Do we want to go for the, so we can enchant the plains and then swing this through? Okay. Actually, let's do Wishgiver first. And yeah, we're just gonna swing Crater through. Next to combat. I'll attack. There we go. Next damage. There you go. Just take it to the face. Alright, nothing about only on my turn. So, I've never played the Kraken before, but yeah, there's now going to be an... Okay. Dude, I honestly don't care. It's literally just... I got my Kraken. Dude, you should have waited for me to do, like, the Kraken thing on... Oh. Okay, I understand a little bit more now. And we're gonna cycle this through a little bit more. And boom. Ooh, bad move, man. Bad move, man. I'm just gonna be able to create another. I'm gonna be able to create another Kraken, and then maybe another. I guess we're getting towards the end game as it is, but man, you don't have the mana for a counter spell now, right now, do you? It really feels like a shame, man. Boom. Take it out. Do we get him to fold? Do we? Question, do we get him to fold? Does he fold? Not. He is playing blue-white control, so I have no sympathy for him. Especially since the fact that he hasn't bothered to counter anything and or play any creatures. Did he play the Sharknado? Yeah, we're just gonna nuke him. He's gone, man. To be quite frank, I very much enjoyed this. It feels great to power trip on people after... Okay, so I went to a modern tournament when I first started. I went to a modern tournament with, like, just, like, a homebrew deck, not knowing what was going on. Because basically there was, like, yeah, standard only has certain cards legal, but if you go to modern, you can play everything. Like, okay, I'm new. I can't really play everything. Maybe I should just do modern, so I know no matter what, I know my deck's legal. And then I was subjected to turn 2 infect. So, relatively... By the way, you could probably tell about how new I am just by turn 2 infect being around when I was doing that. We're going to do one more match. I kind of want to get a loss because I really want to demonstrate exactly what makes this deck lose. I don't think I've lost yet where I haven't been like, oh, I took a risk or I refused to take a risk and that cost me the game. I honestly just think that... Okay, this isn't God's gift of a hand, but it is pretty damn close. We're gonna do it. And so we're gonna be playing a little bit behind. Okay. I'm nervous that I haven't gotten my 3rd land yet, but... Alright, so this is still worrisome. Getting more worrisome right now. Okay, so, I'm glad I got to hit, but I feel like, 1, that's gonna be going away this turn. 2... Two, I am very unhappy with my trajectory right now. Okay, thank God. To be honest, I was getting, like, very concerned. And there we go. We have a 7/7 on turn 3. Oh no, it's turn 4. But oh, that's nice, man. Ooh, I understand why you did that. Okay. We got white mana. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna cycle. Ooh. I'm gonna have to say I do a 2-cost cycle. Not a big fan of that, but you know. Just being able to hit, should be able to hit for lethal next turn unless he gets some life gain. And even then, I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep him going. He's most likely going to mutate something onto here and bounce this back before he smacks. But will it be life gain? Okay. That's interesting. That is a mana doubler right there. We're gonna block. Sweet. We got... And he's dead. There we go. That was nice. We are one thing away from rising another tier. Maybe this is just a characteristic of the bottom tiers, but I haven't seen... Yeah, it's most likely a different characteristic. I imagine things are going to get a lot tougher as I go up the ladder, but... Heartwarming. Now, I'm looking at that thing, right? It looks like something that would allow me to, like, say, I cast that, right? When I have, like, a full hand. I can fill up all my stuff in the stuff, right? If I ran that as a 2-of, it could just keep me going once if I flood myself on lands. It's interesting. I have to think about it. So we're going to try again. Honestly, I'm trying to lose, to be honest. Alright. So this guy has like styles and stuff. Maybe he's a bit more serious. Or maybe he's just someone who's a bit more casual. But my point is probably a bit better. Did I just automatically keep without looking at what I had? Okay, no I didn't. 3 lands, 2 cycling on the Zenith Flare with a Flourishing Fox open. We're gonna go with a yes on this one. Maybe? I'm gonna keep 7. I haven't really had to mulligan all this much. So... Okay. Now... Fortune favors the bold. And... we're gonna do this. There we go. I gotta figure out what to do about that guy, because I can't have the big butt. Oh, it's life gain. It's life gain, guys. No attacks. So we're gonna go for the big punchy punch type stuff. And then we're gonna go for the really big Zenith Flares at the end, sort of just... No blocks, man. Did he really leave all that open? Oh well. I guess not. Okay. Just gonna we go. Now, is he playing Omen of the Sun? No, he had no use for his mana, man. No blocks. No. Now we start with that. Come on, man. You gonna do this? Okay. Oh. Regardless, we're doing this. Really? Oh, another God's Willing. Should have seen that coming. Oh well. You see, this is... I made the mistakes. I fell into the traps. It's gonna cost me the game now. No blocks. And then boom. All attack and one attacker. Whoa. Oh man, this is all so tiresome. So much life, man. I'm so gonna lose this one. Let's just nuke that guy. Oh, there we go. And we're gonna concede, man. That's what losing looks like. If you just get blown out on a couple pieces, You just lose. And I got knocked back. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching. And anyway, please tell me what you thought of this. It's a bit different than what I have done already. Not that really people were watching that before. But someone does manage to stumble their way across this. Hello. And have a good day.